you're stomping every game in Diamond 2. Even the games that you lose, you're usually like with insane KDAs, right? So what's up with
Yeah.
that? Tell me the story. I'm curious.
Okay, so I started playing at the end of season 7.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I was like very anxious to like jump in ranked because I've had this for a long time, especially with games like League and Valorant. I don't like playing ranked because I feel like I'm scared to I'm not scared to lose, but I'm scared to ruin my MMR, if
Oh
you know what
yeah,
I mean.
that's called ranked anxiety. It's an actual term.
Yeah, ranked anxiety. So
Yeah, I
what
have the
I
same thing. Like, I don't care about my LP, I care about my win rate, which is why I always try to keep high win rates. And then once I get an account to Halo with high win rate, like Grandmaster Challenger with high win rate, I just stop using it because I don't want to ruin the win rate,
oh
and like it gets
yeah,
demoted for inactivity.
no, I just played normals, and I was bronze after my first 10 games in season 8.
Mm-hmm.
Then I stopped playing, but I like my friend asked me like, "Hey, do you play League?" I said, "Yeah." He said like, "What rank are you?" And I like, you know where that goes. Like, I don't want to answer this and that. And then I was like, "I'm bronze, but I swear I can reach diamond if I want to." But you know, like everyone says that, right?
Yeah, yeah, I have, but in your case, it's actually true. It seems.
Yeah, I mean, this wasn't this season that they said. It was like a while ago, but I hit plat 1 95 LP, and then I got banned for like two
Oh.
weeks. But that was like at the end of the season, so it's like I got 2 week ban right at the end of like 3 days remaining. So that was sad. So the like season 11, I got diamond 396 LP.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I had to go like on vacation for 2 months, and then like I decayed to plat 1 and something, and then I got D4 real quick for the rewards. And then this season, I honestly don't know what happened. If you scroll down a bit, on my account, like completely, you'll find yes, yeah, somewhere right here. Scroll up a bit if you can. Like where the losing streak stops, I think. Yeah,
Well,
you see,
there's
yeah,
not
right,
a
right
real
here.
losing streak. Like, you could say this is a losing streak, but it's just 5-on-1. It's not the end of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
world.
no, that one. The like right, you see the game above the Jarvan one?
Yeah, this one.
Wait, like the 5 and 1 and 11?
Yeah.
Oh no, even more. Like the red on top of that. Yeah, right there. You see those two losses?
Uh huh.
You see my support, Queen
Yes.
Hakai? That's actually my friend. He's like a plat 4 Katarina main.
Uh huh.
And he and he asked me like, "Yo, can you help me out a bit to like reach diamond?" I said, "Yeah, sure." Um, but I didn't really know how because he didn't want me to play on his account because he didn't want to get boosted. So I have had this random account. It was plat 3 last season, and I played with him. But I felt like the games were uncarryable even then.
Okay, but here, let me explain. So here you're playing in what's called Smurf queue. So have you heard of it?
Yeah, I've heard of it. I actually
So
played against.
so this one
Uh,
is low level.
yeah.
This one
It
and
was
this one is
Smurf
Smurf.
Q.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I still felt like how do you call it? Because I'm a one trick and I can't win in like this elo, and I feel like it's a bit like ego breaking, if you know what I mean. So I
Mm.
stopped playing for like, yeah, well, 5 days, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then I asked Donal, I don't know if you know him, like the streamer.
Who? Sorry.
Donal, like the hacker in one trick.
I'm not sure. I don't think I've heard
So
of it.
it's just a streamer, and I asked him like, "Yo, how do I like overcome my ranked anxiety?" And he said, literally just play and play to improve and don't care about wins. And I did that like on this one game where I played solo with a 5-3-19. I started playing and I literally win streaked all the way up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I even got a game with like 30 kills.
Yeah, I see this one.
Yeah, and these games are really nice because it's like it's literally still Smurf Q as well. And I get like really good KDAs and I perform in these games. But it's like I still feel like there is something I'm not how do I say it? Like, yeah, I play well like statistically, but I feel like I can make it even better in game, if you know what I mean. Like give the enemy less of a chance to come back
Mm-hmm.
or like close out the game faster and this and that because I this was my for fun account actually, like improve account, but for some reason I'm like D3 70% win rate, but D3 is like my peak. So it's like
Uh,
I have a 70% win rate in my peak elo, which kind of doesn't make sense, you know?
well,
And I
it's
also
not your
feel
big
like
elo. So basically, the way you overcome ranked anxiety, the other thing is that you're not in your true elo until you reach 50% win rate. So if you're in 70 right now, your true elo is gonna be whenever you reach 50, which in my opinion, just based on this account, just based on the OPGG, you're probably around like 300 LP master in terms of skill right now. And that's where, I think that's where you're gonna be at 50% win rate.
I hope so. I'm not gonna lie, because my goal, like actually last season, my goal was to get masters, but I didn't play that much.
But you already
Because
are master. Like, how much LP are you getting or losing when you win or lose?
Well, I haven't won a game today. I played 2 and I lost, and after the 19 one, I lost minus 13, I think. But I think I gained 22, 21.
Okay, so just think about it this way. Just by keeping your current win rate with your current LP gains, you will get master in... So it's 5, 10... So you will get master in at least 13 net wins, which with your current win rate means 20 games. So if you play 20 more games, at least 12 or 13 of those will be victories and you will be master.
Yeah, but the thing is with me, like I can, for example, you see the 7 and 4 and 12, like the tier average diamond 1 game. I think if I won that one, I would have gone much more, because I actually got plus 24, but it's like slowly dropping. I don't know why. But I'm like in this elo where it's like sometimes it's Smurf queue and sometimes it's not.
Oh yeah, I know.
Because
I
queued up like yesterday at night, and I was like, because I'm not used to, like, this is diamond 2, diamond 1. Like I get good lobbies, like higher than I'm used to. But I've never been in this lobby actually.
Well,
like,
look at this is how Smurf queue works. You're completely correct. Look at my Smurf accounts. Usually when I'm in platinum, when my Smurf account is in platinum, this is the MMR that I get. Look, I'm the diamond 4 player here. Look, I get challenger and grandmasters, and when my account is platinum, look, I'm the platinum player. See?
What
that's Smurf queue. And look at this. When I got diamond 1 in this account, with that, this is 70% win rate, I think. And look at my team. Like, this is my team. Challenger 1100 LP.
1k LP, what the fuck?
Yeah, because that's the MMR thing. Like, my MMR is so high. The system basically already knows that I'm challenger, but the account is not challenger. So it basically, so I get like plus 31 and I lose like 5. So
yeah,
look,
I even
see, plus 30 and I lose 7.
Yeah, because today I queued up and I actually I had a master player in my team too actually, but they dodged. But the fact that I have him is still like a bit weird, you know what I mean? And even like a few, like when I was playing with my friend, wait, I'll send you this. Wait.
So
when
yeah,
I was
that's
playing with my
yeah.
When I was playing with my friend, I even played against a pro player, I think.
Yeah. That's pretty, because you're in Smurf queue, that is completely normal, because the system, both me and the system, just looking at this, we know that you're not diamond 3. So that's why.
But I've never been in this. It's not like I've never been higher than this. How am I in Smurf queue?
Because you are not diamond 3 in skill. That's the issue. You are not a diamond 3 player. Your account. So what you gotta understand is that your account LP is not the same as your skill and your hidden MMR. Okay. So your hidden MMR and your true skill should be around master like 200 LP or plus, and your account LP is way lower. So what happens is you will get more LP and lose less LP when you lose, because the system is trying to get you to where you belong. Okay.
Oh, to your like perfect rank, to like the rank they think you deserve.
Yeah, and that's why I get challengers in platinum and why you get masters in diamond, because you are master plus player already without doing anything. The only thing that is not master is your account, but you just gotta play more and you will get master without even changing anything.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's so hard to like after dropping 20 kills on a champion like Zach, it's so hard to press the requeue button because my brain is literally farting. You know what I mean?
Okay, but this is another issue with you that I'm sensing. So it seems to me that you pay too much attention to, like, one of the symptoms, one of the like main causes that people get ranked anxiety is because they pay too much attention to LP and the ranked and the stats and the KDA. Like, the only thing that you should care about is winning or losing, and not even caring about who you're playing against. Like, don't even look at the elo of the enemy team. Don't look at their nicknames. In your opinion, like in your mind,
Mhm.
they have to be like randoms that you don't care about, even if they are pro players.
Yeah,
That's how I look at it. And then if they
yeah,
are pro players, you're like, okay, I don't care.
yeah.
So
But it's like when you finish this, it's not even like I honestly I don't even play that much for my KDA because not a lot of people know about this account because my like well main account I guess is Plat 3 right now. So my friends think I'm Plat 3 actually. They don't know about this account. But the thing is, I literally want this as an improvement account, and I don't care about the KDA. Like I really don't. I just happen to have good ones here and there. But the thing is, like when you play like the 1904 game, I was actually like tryharding, you know. And it's like nothing hurts more than like actually trying and losing, you know. And then
okay.
like right after I was done, I wanted to requeue, but I know I would just tilt play, you know, and like rage gank if you know what I mean.
Okay, one thing that I can give you criticism on in that regard is that it seems in a lot of these games you're trying to be the protagonist. What you gotta understand is that for a champion like Zach, the games that you're gonna
Mhm.
win, pay attention to the games that you win. Do you notice something? Every single game that you won, you have more assists than kills. And the
Mhm.
games that you lost, you have more kills than assists. Is that an indication of something?
Yeah, that actually, yeah, that could be a thing. But I think
It is.
usually when
Look,
I have,
every single
yeah,
every
you're
single
right.
victory,
But
you have more
I think
kills.
it's usually, I think usually when I get these high kills, it's because I have a lot of Dark Steel stacks early, and then it's like a bit easy for me to like one shot them. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I would say that is the other way around. Like, when you're getting this
It
much
could be.
kills, is because your teammates are not getting them because they're probably weak or whatever. But what I will tell you is, if you're playing since a lot of seasons ago, which you kinda are, what you gotta understand about League in this season is that the game is way more team oriented than ever before.
Yeah,
Meaning,
for sure. Yeah.
meaning that you don't need to be the anime protagonist anymore, but rather make your team win. And if they win, you win. So basically, like,
Mm.
you gotta swallow your ego this season and be like, help your team carry you. Basically, that's what I did.
Mhm.
Like,
Do you do this in
basically,
lower elos too?
even in lower elos, yeah, but to a lesser degree, of course. But in higher, like in this elo, 100%. Like, just looking at the KDAs, I can tell you, if you're getting this KDA with Zac, it means no matter what, if you get this KDA on Zac, it means your team did wrong, did bad. Because if your team
Mhm.
was doing well, you're not with this. You don't have their harvest, and you're not building AP except for Demonic
Yeah.
Embrace. So if you're getting this KDA, it means your team is doing zero damage. Period. Compare it to the games you win. 4 times as much assists as kill, more assist, 3 times as much, twice as much, 5 times as
Yeah.
much. Okay.
Yeah, maybe that's actually, yeah, you're right
And
actually,
look,
maybe.
win, you get more kills than. See, every time you win, you get more kill than assist. Every time.
But I
Sorry,
think
the
the
other way. Every time
games,
you lose. Every time you
I think
lose,
the
you get more kill.
Yeah, but I think the games where I'm like ahead, that's also one thing I know. Like I put in my like on the coaching thing, I put on my like minus points. Like I don't know when I'm allowed to be aggressive and when I'm forced to
Mm-hmm.
be defensive.
We
You know
will
what I
go
mean?
over that in a
So
game, but.
yeah, so when I'm ahead, I usually like try and get even more ahead because I feel like, oh no, I'm the strongest in the team. I have to do all the damage. So if I
Okay,
just
okay.
relax,
That's a good point that you bring up. So let me explain something about a champion like Zac. And
hmm
by the way, this is really look every single. So let's do a comparison. So the games that you have more assists and the games that you have more kills. So the games that you have more assists, this one is the same. So let's not count it. So the games that you have more assists is victory, 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 victory. One defeat here. So let's go up from the 6 and 4. So victory here, victory, victory, and one defeat here. Then the games that you have more kills than assists is a defeat, another defeat. So from this point onwards, there is not a single game that you have more kill and assist and you win.
there is one. No, I'm sure there is one.
Which one?
There's no way. What? No,
Which?
I don't know, but I think there is one. Is there really not one?
Do you see one?
Oh well, no. I guess 14-14, but that's not really.
Mm-hmm.
That's cheating.
So
Yeah, right. But isn't
this
that because I'm just playing bad? Isn't that
no.
because like the player? No.
Well, yeah, but yes, but not in the way that
Oh,
you
it makes.
think.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Okay, okay.
Also,
Like a mixed answer, you mean?
I mean,
Oh
it
wait,
is
doesn't that
plain
depend
bad.
on computer?
Well, no. So listen, it is plain bad, but not in a sense that you're inting. It means plain bad as in that you're playing too selfish. Okay.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
Like basically, you need to give your team this gold and resources because, and let me explain something about SAC that you need to understand. It's the following: if you make a graph over time, minute 0 to, let's say we end in 30 plus. Okay. Let's say 35 plus. Okay, this is the minutes. And this is like the power, your relative power level of the champion. So like relative to the enemy, right? So in the beginning, you don't have that much, whatever, level 3, blah, blah, blah. But then it goes like this, and then it goes like this again. And like,
Yeah.
so
Once they're carried, get items.
so why is this like this? So this is minute 15 to 23 maybe. So why is this like this? Because this is the exact period in which you have your tanky items, but the enemy has no penetration. Okay. So this is the sweet spot. This is the tank. This is what's called the tank sweet spot. Okay. It's a real thing that happens to all tanks in League, which is the point in which the tank is the point in which the tank is already tanky, but the enemy doesn't have penetration yet, because our first two items are tanky, but nobody builds penetration usually until third item, right? And that comes 23 onwards. Okay, do you follow me?
Yeah.
So that means that this is the period in which you are the strongest compared to the enemy team. And there's another reason why. In this period, you can one-shot an enemy carry, because they, even though you're not building damage, they don't have resistances yet. But from 23 onwards, even if the Twitch didn't build any resistances, he gets armor, HP, and magic resist per level passively. So in level 18, he'll be more tanky, and you don't have damage items, and you cannot one-shot him anymore. So you're not as strong as before. So these two things, not only you are the most tanky compared to the enemy team here, but also you are the most damage compared to these and these. So here you don't do that much damage because you don't have cooldowns, like you have like really long cooldowns. And here you don't do that much damage because the enemy carries get HP and armor per level, okay, and magic resist. So this is the tank sweet spot. What does this mean for you playing Zac? It means that this is the spot where you wanna actually feed your team the most. So you wanna give gold to your team here, so they carry you here, okay? Here they carry you.
Oh yeah, I win them the early game and they win me the late game, you mean?
Sort of, not early, but yeah, so you wanna not win them, but basically you wanna funnel all of your help and resources to them here, give them everything you can, give them dragons, dive, and even die for them. Even if you die and kill yourself and they get 2 kills, that's worth it, because come minute 23, come minute 30, come minute 25, they are the ones that have to carry you, because even if you jump on the carry, you don't one-shot him. You jump on the carry, and then your carry has to kill him, okay? So I think you have seen this in a game like this. Like, you jump in the carries in late game, and you don't one-shot them.
Yeah, I don't do that much.
Right? So you rely on your team. So what happens in these games that you have more kills and assists? What happens is that in your sweet spot, you are huge, but you are getting yourself all of the gold, none to your team. So then your sweet spot ends, and in the point where your team has to carry you, they don't have anything to carry you. Okay, so do you understand this? Does it make sense? Like, does it have your games being kind of like this, do you think?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I actually didn't even know about the sweet spot thing, and actually makes a lot of sense.
Right.
And actually, a lot of people ask me, how do you one shot a Zac that's broken? I never know what to say, but this is literally the perfect answer, to be honest.
Yeah, you one shot them because they are, even though you didn't build damage, like, you have more level than the carries usually, at least than the AD carry, and your abilities scale a lot just with level, not with AP that much. Like, for example, Zac's E gets a lot of damage per level just by leveling it up, And so before the Twitch has, so think about it this way: you reach the max. So look at this. This is really interesting. Oh, this takes so long to load. So look at this. Your E is max level at level 9, right? So in other words, your E will do the same damage in level 9 that it will in level 15, right?
Yeah.
Have you thought about it before? So
Yeah,
this is why you reach the sweet spot, level 9, around this spot. And your E will one-shot the Twitch. But then, in in minute 23, minute 30, the E will still do the same damage as it was doing here. But Twitch now has double the HP and armor and magic resist.
But doesn't that like not matter because most damage is from W anyways in late game.
Okay,
and I have Abyssal.
It applies to whatever ability you want to mention. So if it's W, then it's level 13, but you still reach.
Oh yeah, okay. The concept remains, you mean?
Yeah, because level 30, you just switch the time, I guess. You reach level 9 in like, I don't know, like 12, 13, so it will begin earlier. But you reach level 13 for the W, you reach it in probably before 20 for sure.
Like the damage is capped, you mean?
Right, so you reach your cap, but the enemy carry will still get more armor, more magic resist, more HP. And not only that, he will begin getting penetration, and like you reach a hard cap before they do. And that is why in the sweet spot where you still haven't reached your cap, this is where you're the right boss and you have to abuse them. And then after the sweet spot, you gotta make sure that you help your team here so that they help you here, okay? Even dying for them or whatever. And here too, you gotta die for them because the idea here is that they carry you. You just do whatever it takes to make them carry you. So basically, this is why this relates directly to this. Why is it that every time you lose, like every time you get more kill than assists, you lose? And there is not a single game that you have gotten more assists and you lost, right? There is not a blue game here.
So the reason I lose the games with more kills is because I don't end the game in my sweet spot?
Not really. It's because you don't feed your team in your sweet spot. You have to feed your team here so they carry you here, okay?
What if we don't get to the... Oh yeah, but no, that depends on elo, I guess. And yeah, no, okay. I understand.
So basically, if you are getting kills, you're not feeding your team. The only way you're feeding your team is getting assists, right? So this is why when you get more assists, it means you fed your team here. It means they can carry you here, okay? Because think about it, with Zac you'll never destroy the Nexus alone. You're not like a hull breaker like Sion, right? So you, no matter what, even if you're like a monster with monster KDA, like in a game like this, you carried. I think you were the reason you won this game. I honestly believe that. But that doesn't mean that they didn't carry you in this spot. It's just that you made them carry you here, and that's a valid strategy this season. You like make your team carry you, and that can be like like it doesn't make you a bad player. Actually, it's like a legit thing. Okay.
Oh yeah, you make it easier for them, you mean?
Right. So you wanna make easier for your. So you wanna feed them here, get a lot of assists, and they carry you here. That's all there is to it. Okay. So probably this Kaisa would never get 12 kills if you didn't feed her here. Okay. So do you get that? So what do you think? So would you ever do like a live coaching now? Like you go into a game and you share your screen?
Yeah, sure. Wait, before that, I wanna say one thing. Wait, let me share my screen. Wait, do you know this? Wait, do you know this player? I don't know on what server you play on. I think NA, no?
I play in Brazil and NA, and sometimes I play in US with like 250 ping just for fun. But,
okay.
But,
oh yeah, then you won't know him, I think. It's basically this. Wait, let me check. It's basically this GM Masters like player. He mains jungle. And he was the last person that coached me. That was a while ago, like one game. And he got me into the concept of like because I didn't know how to clear. I was plat back then and I did not know how to clear. I just took my camps just to be like, hey, I took them, but I didn't know why I took them, you know what I mean? And then he told me like, take this, take that. And now wait, let me show you.
Well, based on your elo and stats, it seems like you really know how to clear now though, right?
Why do you think so?
Well, because you're doing really well in that elo, and I think D1 is the elo where junglers only know how to clear and nothing else, but you're beating them, so it tells me that you like know how to clear, right? But
I don't know. I think. Wait, I'll show you what I do usually, right?
yeah. Like, tell me your question first.
So, wait, can you see my screen?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Let me see. It's loading. Okay, I can.
Can you see my
Yeah.
mouse?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I usually do is, let's say I'm like blue side, right?
Uh-huh.
I look at the match, for example. Let's say it's like Rengar, like Lee Sin. I go to like my red buff. I ward my blue, my red. I go back to base. I get my sweeper. I go blue side because I always start top side. Like
Okay.
90% of
Yeah,
my games.
because you
I don't
wanna
know why.
gank bot lane level 3 with your E, right?
Yeah. Like I really like bot lane as a win con, especially because I like
Yeah, oh
dragons.
yeah, that is perfect. Okay, so that is one of the main reasons you are such high win rate right now. Like, even some master junglers that I coach don't understand that. I don't know why, but you understand it, so I'm really happy you said that. Yes, this season the win condition is dragons and bot lane. Perfect.
I sometimes play for Herald too. It's really, but usually when I play for Herald, I also try to get dragon. But it's not like I'm gonna give up a dragon for a Herald or something,
No,
because
no, obviously, no. Dragon is
this
way
sounds,
better. Yeah.
yeah, but honestly, this sounds dumb. But honestly, I'm not crazy good at using Herald. So it's like I would rather just stick to the most consistent
Oh
option and
yeah.
just take
No, you know the
dragon.
issue with that is, I'm gonna tell you why.
Mhm.
Herald is a tool to win the game more if you are already ahead, but Herald never turns a game around, whereas Dragons are a tool to turn a game around. So, for example, if you are 10 kills behind but you get Dragon Soul, you win the game. But if you are 10 kills behind and you get the 2 Heralds, it doesn't change anything, okay? So
Yeah, exactly.
basically, the reason why Dragons are so much more important is that they change the outcome of the game, whereas the Herald just make the outcome of the game safer when it was already good. Okay.
Mhm.
So you're absolutely correct. By the way, stat here: a team that gets the Dragon Soul, no matter which one it is, has 90% win rate in Platinum Plus.
Oh, what the fuck?
And a team that gets only three dragons, not even the soul, gets 77 chance of winning the game. 77%. So
That's actually higher than I expected.
yes, and nobody understands how important dragons are. Basically, if you just play for dragons every game, you're gonna win 9 out of 10 games if you get the soul. So just playing for the soul is like the best win condition that you can play for.
Yeah, I usually do this, but I also caught myself, like, especially last season, but I think I improved a bit in this. Like, I usually like forced dragons. Like, what I usually did is like I full clear this and that, and then when dragon spawns, like 1 minute or something, I recall, I gank bot lane or
That's
help them push,
perfect.
and I do dragon.
Yeah, that's
But
perfect.
this used to work, but sometimes I would like force dragon and I would fail. But I think I got better in this. But that's what I used to do. But I'm just saying this because maybe I forced again, just so you know.
Okay.
But what I do now in game, and I get flamed a lot for this, but it's like there's people flaming me that might be better than me, but then again, my win rate is good. I'm doing good, so I don't know who to listen to. You know what I mean? And this
I
is like
don't
this
think,
dilemma.
yeah, no, I don't think you're playing with players better than you. Right now, in your current queues, you're probably the best player in most of the. At least, so listen, one of the issues that you may have, okay, is that all of your knowledge, well, not all, but most of your knowledge and skill is concentrated in one champion, right? So if you ask me if they are better League of Legends player in general, like if they were playing in a team, sure, because I can ban Zac, and then what do you do, right?
Yeah, true.
But in a solo queue game, in terms of just the outcome when you're playing Zac, you know, I wouldn't stress too much about what they say. Also, I think that Diamond 1 and Low Master, and Diamond 4, Diamond 1 and Low Master are what I call the Dunning-Kruger elos. I don't know if you have ever heard Dunning-Kruger effect.
No, what is it?
It's basically so basically when you don't know a lot about something, but you know you know about something but not too much, you don't understand how much you still have to know. So for example,
Oh yeah, the lack of knowing how much you don't know.
yeah, so basically a Diamond 1 is closer to a gold player than a pro player in terms of skill. By far, like yeah, the difference between Challenger 1 KLP and Diamond 1 is way higher than Diamond 1 and Gold, like by far. The thing is Diamond 1s have never played in a pro team or against Challenger 1KLP usually, so they don't know actually how much they lack in knowledge, okay? They don't know how much they lack. And so because they don't know how much they lack, they think that they have almost perfected the League of Legends game. And so what happens in that elo, in Diamond 4, Diamond 1, and Master, Low Master, is that people type a lot trying to show how much they know. Like they type a lot about theory. Not only ego, but they type a lot in terms of theory crafting the game, telling others what to do in terms of pathing, like strategy. And it's honestly really bad because it's Dunning-Kruger. You can Google Dunning-Kruger, it's like a graph. Basically, when you actually become really good at something, you understand how much you need to know yet. So there. So basically, Diamond 1 or Low Master is the peak of yeah. So because they don't know yet how much they need to know, so they think the confidence is high. See?
Oh yeah.
But then
because it's like they think they have this status that they're allowed to like say
yeah,
things.
but because they have never played in a pro team or anything, they don't know actually how much they still need to know. But then when you get a challenger or grandmaster, the confidence goes down actually. Look, because you suddenly realize how far away from faker you are. Okay.
Yeah.
So and then it slowly builds up again when you reach like 1KLP and or more, which I haven't because I don't. You need so many games to reach that, and I play like 100 games in an account a season.
Yeah.
My peak is like rank 14, but in the beginning of season when that is like 800 LP only. So basically what it means is that I don't think you should listen to them. That's a long explanation of why. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, why I listen, it's because I've gotten this rank like in such, because usually when I look at like most players, for example, like last season especially, when I looked at all of my teammates, they had like 500 games, 600,
that's bad.
300, and it's like, no, but I actually aspire, I actually want to be like them, to be honest.
Oh no, but
because
okay, no. The more games you have in an ILDO, the worse you are. So you as a player, if you have 70 games in D3, you are better than a player with 500 games in D3 by definition. Because the other guy, even though he played way more games, he's still in the same ILDO, so he's stuck.
Yeah, but the thing is, I got to this elo like so fast, and I feel like
Yeah, that makes you good. That means that you're not D3. Because
I think I skipped over like a few fundamentals, and
I don't
because
think
I
so.
played Zac only, and the champ I play, I feel like I'm kind of like elo inflated.
No, I don't think so.
Of because of the champion I play. So,
I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, yeah, there is a so yeah, Dopa. You know Dopa, right? Dopa famously said that if you're an OTP, your true skill is 600 LP below your current elo. So if you're master 200 LP OTP Carolina, your actual skill level is like Diamond 4 or less, Platinum 1. But and I agree with it. The thing is that doesn't mean. But what that means is basically what you are in terms of League of Legends knowledge and other champions. But if you're only playing Zac, so it will be different if you're asking me that you want to join a team and you want to actually learn jungle with all champions, then yeah, you could have an argument of idle inflation, right? But we're trying to make you reach master, and I think you're almost there. Like honestly, like you're already a master player. That's what you don't understand. Like the fact that your elo doesn't reflect it is just temporary because you keep using this word, I got to D3. But that's not true. You didn't get to D3. You're just passing through D3. The only place that you can say I got here is when you reach 50% win rate, because that's when you reach 50 win rate, it means that you reach where you belong. Okay. But you're
in like a
still
certain
there.
amount of games, or
what? Sorry.
In a certain amount of games, or what? Because my main account is like, let me check the win rate on it. You know what's funny? I solo queued on that account, and it's that high. Wait. And I actually duo queue with this challenger player, and it's like we lost all games on my main account.
Yeah, but the issue with this account is that you have 15 games, so it's a low sample size.
How much would you say, like, how much games would you say, like, okay, you have these amount of games and 50%, you're hard stuck? How much games would you say?
More than 100. Like from 100, and it depends if your account is Smurf or not. If your account, sorry, for this account, for example, Kakashi is sad, I would say at 120 plus. And then at 300, you're really stuck. And then you have people with 2,000 games, so those are like never gonna change.
What if this account is 200 games plat 3, but I create another account and I play on it and it's like this account?
I don't think that can happen because that would mean that you're playing differently in both, unless you do it on purpose.
But I actually thought these games would be like free wins because my Twitch is. Wait, let me check. My Twitch is a challenger player.
But it's a Smurf account. You're playing against Smurfs.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Actually, that's true, I guess. But honestly, I kind of gave up on this account. Now I just mainly I want to focus on this account to get it to Masters.
Yeah, dude.
And once I get Masters,
what you don't understand is that for every challenger player that you meet, like me, we have like 10 accounts in lower elo that are like with that win rate, and we don't care about them.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't mean anything. Like, go see Rat IRL. He has like 1 account in 1000 LP, and then he has like 5 accounts in Diamond 4, like with 50% win rate. It doesn't mean anything. Like, only your highest account means something.
True, I guess.
The others just nobody cares, like, basically. And you're looking too much at the stats. I wish just play and win, and you will see that you get master. Because with these stats, you are gonna get master. If I ask 10 coaches, I show them this OBG and ask them what's the yield of this player, they will say master. Okay.
I mean, I hope so. That's looking at statistics a bit too much. You'll see when I play.
No, but it isn't, dude. Like, nobody that is actually Diamond 3 has 70% win rate in Diamond 3.
But these games aren't all in Diamond, though. There's like, it's like Plat.
Oh, yeah,
Diamond.
I know. But the other thing is, a player that is actually Diamond 3, once he's in Diamond 4 and Platinum 1, begins losing more, until once he actually reaches Diamond 3, his win rate starts going down, you know? So yeah, you're right, but it will go down. Like, you have really low amount of games. I would say right now you're like, you're master definitely. Like, there's no way. Just I have played this game for 11 years, so I can tell this. But
I guess you have more experience, yeah.
Yeah, but let's see you play though. And let's see how it goes. So I would like you to coach at the same time. So you should listen to my calls and all that, of course. And keep in mind.
Do we just you give calls like mid game, or like how do you want to do it?
No, I'll just constantly talk to you and we plan the game together, and I tell you more or less what to do.
Okay. So I'm quickly gonna tell you what I usually do.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like my kind of, and I don't know if I like this is what I mean. Like this, I get flamed for often, but I don't think it's bad. So what I like to do, like I see a lot of Zach players. Like,
wait, you can queue up meanwhile, so you don't waste time.
Oh yeah, true. What I see a lot of let me check the queue.
Wait. If you wanna get, If you wanna get, get mid. If you wanna get jungle, the thing is, if you wanna get your primary role, what you gotta do is the secondary role you select mid because it's the most played role, so you never get it.
Isn't Diamond like filled with like support slots, like Yumi players and shit?
I still think mid's like the most played one though.
Okay, I'll do mid then.
And jungle is the least played, so.
Yeah, true actually. But what I usually do, because especially like Zach got buffed like his W, I feel like Zach is more like he deals more damage than usual. So like most Zach players, I see them like having like 40 CS in like 13 minutes, but they gank a lot. And I feel like if the gank doesn't work out, you get fucked so hard, and then they call jungle diff. So it's so cringe. So what I usually do is, for example, I do my blue buff. I full clear this side, then this side. Then I gank or scuttle crab. I recall. I take these 2 camps, then these 2 camps. I check if there's a gank. If there's not, I recall and do the exact same thing until an objective spawns. And then I keep on doing these clears. Whoa. Like I keep on going like.
But you're not saying anything crazy here. This is what's called standard clearing. Like there's nothing.
Yeah, but the thing is, like like especially the rat, like the guy, he told me like you shouldn't always be top. For example, he said like you should skip Krugs and chickens and just come bot lane.
Oh yeah, of course. But you said it yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
So the main issue that I see you do in that mindset, and a lot of my jungle students do this, is that you know how you mentioned you gank and a gank doesn't work out. That should almost actually never happen if you're actually good at jungling, because you can assess and predict whether a gank is good or not before you even go there while jungling. So you move your camera around the map while doing the camps, and you know if a gank is possible or not, and you only go for it if it's possible. So one really bad thing that junglers do is like they jungle without moving the camera, And then they go to a river because they are looking for a gank, and they stand in the river. Then they realize there was not a gank, and they come back to the jungle. That's really bad. You need to look for the gank while you're doing the camp. You move your camera and you assess whether the gank is possible or not. And another thing that a lot of junglers don't do, even in high elo, that you should do a lot, is shadowing. So have you heard of it? Shadow?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So in the bot lane,
like doing
you
it
should always track the enemy jungler when he will gank the bot lane, and you basically. So if you move your mouse, you know the corridor choke point from the bot lane tower to the tri brush.
The what? Sorry.
From the bot lane tower to the tri brush, you know that little corridor there.
This one, yeah.
No, the other one, like in the blue tower.
Here.
Yeah. So you basically shadow over there. You can even start recalling or whatever, just predicting that the enemy will.
Oh yeah. Like waiting for a counter gank, you mean?
Yeah.
Or like if something were to happen. Yeah.
So
I like doing that mid lane.
I think Zac is even a stronger counter ganker than ganker.
Like, yeah, you're right.
Because
especially
what happens? On. Well, because first, early you don't have that much range with AE, so yeah. But even if it's not early, what happens is that the AE is super easy to dodge, right?
Yeah, true.
But it's harder to dodge if the enemy wasted their engages, their the dashes going in. So for example, I don't know, Lucian or Rakan, if they used it moving in, right? So you get what I mean.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what I usually have is like I see myself having like 90 CS in like 12 minutes or something, which is like a double-edged sword. Yeah, it looks good, but then I have this feeling like my teammates type like you're AFK farming as Zac lol, and then I'm like, but who's right? Am I right or are they right? And I never like.
Wait, can you explain that again? Sorry, I got kind of lost.
Yeah, okay. So I usually see myself having like, for example, 90 CS in like 12 minutes. And then I'm like, oh, nice, I have good pathing. But then my teammates are like, you cancer dog, you're AFK farming on Zac. But then it's like, wait, did I just not do the ganks that didn't work, or am I literally just bad? Am I not ganking when I
Well, no, yeah.
You know what I mean?
It seems first of all, this season ganking matters more than farming, period. So right now, this season, you gotta understand that farming is what you do when there's nothing else to do. Okay. So it's basically what you do when there's nothing else to do. And the second thing that matters here, by the way, just by your queue time, you're in Smurf queue, 100%. So yeah, because your estimated is 1 minute. So a normal diamond estimated is for a normal player in your elo. But if you're going 10 times over the estimated, it means that you're in Smurf queue. So
should I stop queue or
no?
Because what if I get filled?
No, I don't think you will get filled. So the other important thing here is that somebody's calling me for some reason. I'm gonna cancel the call. So the other important thing here is just show Zac so they don't ban it.
Yeah.
So you were talking about I got lost. You were talking about the ganking thing. Oh yeah. Stop looking at your farm. Period. Like that's really bad. This season.
I just don't want to fall behind. That's what I'm like.
But then
like,
okay. But then look at not falling behind, not looking at the farm. So think about it this way: why do you queue up? What is your objective? Taking the enemy nexus. Literally nothing else matters. So do you get less LP if you get less farm? No. Do you get less LP if you have worse KDA? No. Do you have less LP if you get more deaths? No. Nothing. KDA, farm, all of those things. The only reason people care about them is because, one, it makes them look good and they have ego. And two, because in theory, they are good metrics to measure how well you did to win more games, right? But the end goal there is always winning more games.
Yeah.
The issue with that is, every season that passes, farm is more and more irrelevant. Every season, Riot adds a new thing that gives you gold that makes farm irrelevant. Think about it. Objective bounties, plates, scuttlegraphs didn't exist before. Normal bounties on people. Runes that give you gold every fucking room. First strike, now they're gonna add another one that gives you 500 gold. The support items give you insane gold. Like, they increased the gold per 5 a couple of seasons ago. Then they introduced Herald, didn't exist before. So every season, Riot, and they reduce the cost of the items. So every season, Riot will add things that give you more gold. And if everything else gives you more gold, by definition, it makes the value of farm go down, right? It's basic supply and demand. If there are more ways of getting gold, the value of the farming gold goes down, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, in other words, I think what you're doing wrong there is, first of all, you have imposter syndrome. It feels like. Have you heard of it?
Imposter syndrome?
Yeah.
No, I don't know what
So
that
go
is.
ahead and Google it. I want you to read it.
Okay.
It's not Among Us.
You mean like you being a bit unsure about yourself?
Sort of.
That's
Read it and you will see.
doubting your abilities and feeling like a fraud. Yeah, I do actually. Yeah.
Feeling like you are somewhere that you don't deserve, and you're like deceiving everyone into believing that you actually deserve to be there, and like you're actually not good enough to be there. So this happens. You know who gets imposter syndrome? People that achieve success too fast. And that's what happened to you. You claim too fast. So you have imposter syndrome now. But I'm going to tell you it's bullshit. Like, you are a good player, period, from looking at your match history, your PGG, etc. So you gotta stop being so lack of confidence, because clearly what you're doing is working, okay? If you just look at your PGG, you're winning every game with good KDAs and stuff. So, like...
Yeah.
So, see,
Well,
this is what I mean. Why are you showing them their main account, right?
Oh, no, this is my friend.
Okay. I thought you were being like, okay, I'm lower elo.
No. I never did that. This I queued up on my, but I name changed. Oh wait, this is actually a bit weird. Oh, yeah, it's okay, I guess. This is actually really weird. I didn't expect to queue on him, on my team even.
Okay, so basically here, so let's look at the team. First of all, you have Nautilus Balding, so definitely path towards Nautilus, right? We gank with the Nautilus is like a guaranteed gank, right?
Yeah.
Second, Rek'Sai is an early game champion. If she doesn't get like 1,000 kills early, she's useless, right? I would say that Red Smite is... Why Blue Smite?
Because I usually go Blue Smite because of the ranged. I only go Red Smite when it's like 3 melees. Like 3 like damage melees.
But they have 3... Like,
But you do
they're
more
only
damage.
true...
You want me to go Red Smite?
Yeah.
But I'm... Okay.
They're only... Because you know why you go Red Smite? You go Blue Smite when you're actually one of the only sources of CC in your team, but you have Nautilus and Riven, right? So you have like 20 CC, so you don't really need the slow. And you know what happens with Red Smite? With Red Smite, you can actually solo kill Rek'Sai, or like not die to her. Whereas with Blue Smite, she can kill you 1v1, okay?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you know this, Red Smite's like an exhaust and ignite at the same time.
Yeah, it's like a mini exhaust, something like that.
Well, mini, but it lasts like 5 or 6 seconds. It's fucking OP.
Oh yeah.
It lasts like double as the normal exhaust.
Yeah, I never really buy it on Zach.
Oh, it's OP. It's OP. It's like once you go Red Smite, you never go back.
I mean, I'll try. Oh yeah, my clear is not the best. I'm not gonna lie. Do you play jungle, by the way?
Yeah. Like, I main ADC, but in challenge I regularly play jungle when I'm tired of ADC, and like it's my second best role. Next to support, I play both. I don't usually play Zac or tank junglers. I'm more like a Lee Sin mechanical jungler player, but the concepts are the same, you know. It's like I always tell people, when you learn League of Legends, you don't really need... Like, you know, if you watch Faker play, he clearly knows League, and he can play a new champion just came out and look like a no TP, right? So
yeah,
it's just knowing the game itself. Okay,
honestly,
good clearing there.
That's where I wanna be at, to be honest. I wanna get at a level where like I wanna be a good player and not a good Zac, but I feel like I wanna reach Masters first and then expand my champion pool. Because I feel like I can't call myself good if I'm like, you can't be like, imagine saying like, shut up, I'm diamond. You know what I mean? It's like, I wanna actually feel like I'm good at the game, and I don't think diamond's like good to start maining other shit. I wanna learn the basics, and I feel like I don't have the basics down yet. Unless I'm masters.
We will see. Let's see your gameplay first. So your clearing is perfect here. You're like optimizing it perfectly. I don't see where the lack of confidence about clearing came from.
Well, you'll see in a second.
Well, you're not picking up the HP blobs, but that's probably fine, I guess. I mean,
Oh
not
no,
like...
that's what she's supposed to do, because it's you lose HP, but you get a minute, like seconds
Yeah, yeah.
on the clear.
Okay, perfect so far. So what you can do? Oh yeah, ping. So I would ping the Nautilus to help you get like yeah, in the scuttle. Right?
Oh crap.
Yeah. So one thing you gotta like begin doing a lot when you jungle is like coaching your teammates around a lot, like telling them where to go, how, when. So Rek'Sai is still level 3 and he doesn't even have that much HP. So this is perfectly fine for you. I wouldn't have used D because it's obvious he has tunnel, but it's whatever. I don't think Rek'Sai can contest this, even 1v1, because you have Priobot and Rek'Sai is level 3.
Don't know if I should drop this.
Oh, this is good actually. He doesn't have mana for Portal. Perfect, perfect. I think you kill both. Perfect. You kill both. Yeah, okay.
I waited with my Q for the flash.
So I
Oh my
will
god,
go
I
Scuttle.
don't think I pushed this, right? Yeah, okay.
No, I go Scuttle.
Can't he sneak this if he has smite though?
But he's gonna be afraid of going because Nautilus can come and fuck him up. But you need to carry it towards the bottom though.
Yeah. Just wanted to check, maybe he's like in the bush or something. But I guess that wouldn't make sense, but I don't know. Just a bit scared.
Yeah. So you're gonna buy Daxiel here? Because you're huge?
What I usually do, by the way, I'll let you decide, of course, but what I usually do, like, Zach is really good in melee comps, right? Or I mean, like, comps, like,
You mean in or against?
Like, against melee comps, like, what's it called? Like, like useless champions, for example. Like, Shenmue...
Against useless champion. Well, who isn't good against useless champions?
I mean, like, for example, Shen and Rek'Sai, I usually build damage into this because we're lacking...
No, what is he doing? There's not up.
I don't know. we're lacking AP anyway, so I go damage usually. I'll show you my build. Especially because in this elo...
Okay, listen. If Rek'Sai is bot, you know for sure that the golems are up. So you can go do that if you want.
His golems?
Well, I mean, you can keep clearing bot. Well, bot lane has no flash actually, yeah.
Try, maybe, because if we kill bot lane now, we might get the dragon too.
Yeah, and also bot lane has no flash. I think... Bird, I don't know if he flashed, but I feel it's flashed. So you gotta move your camera at mid to know what's going on, because there's a fight happening and you're not looking at it. See, if you move the camera before, you could have maybe even like counter ganked or, you know, things like that. She doesn't have E. I think she used it on... Well, she will have it now. Yeah, she has it now. She used it a bit before. What? That's a bad flash.
That's actually... I'm dead here, I think. He's just smites.
But he dies.
I shouldn't have... Oh yeah, I kill him.
No, if you had some fire, you kill him.
Yeah, I thought the same.
So see why it's so important. See why it's so important to move the camera in mid while you farm, because you would have known if Akali flashed or not, for example.
Yeah.
So because you didn't know if Akali flashed, you don't know how to play that fight. You don't know like your limits. So the camera, what you're understanding, League, is that the camera is the tool where you gather information, and the keyboard or mouse is the tool which, like, with what you do, what you decide, right? With that information. You decide what you do with information with the mouse and keyboard, and like you get the information with the camera. And so you can do scuttle maybe, but they're recalling. That's risky. So basically, you always need to put your camera where you can gather information. So let's say you're doing the... I will go to a bush actually. Oh, he went in and you don't have E. That's sad. Yeah, he took dragon. Okay, so let's say you're doing the raptors like you were there. There is no information that you gather from putting the camera in the raptors. Zero. In other words, there are no decisions that you can make based on your camera in the raptors. Like there's nothing that changes for you in decision wise, right? So that's why
Yeah.
the camera has to be where the decisions, like, where you can make decisions, basically. You can go. So what I would do is go for a lane gank in top lane to the bush and expect Rek'Sai to be there, because I think Rek'Sai will go topside right now.
Wait, he pushed the entire
Yeah,
wave
go
in
no,
wave.
go like wave lane. Yeah, yeah. Remember to not move because Rek'Sai can see you when you move.
Yeah, true.
There she is. See. Just wait. Just wait. Patience. 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 Go to the next bush. Next bush. Next bush. Tell her to wait and keep pushing. That's fine. You can go next one now. I would take the
Do I
potion. I wouldn't dive. I wouldn't dive. You
I mean,
can-
I flip if it's not warded.
No, it's not worth it.
Do I dive it?
Wait. Rek'Sai may come. Perfect. Yeah, I would have waited though, but yeah, see, if you waited a little bit, Rek'Sai was coming.
See, this is what I mean. Like, usually when my team.
You can kill though. Oh. So if you waited a bit more, like I said, you would have killed because Rek'Sai was coming like 100%.
I would have waited, but this guy keeps on pinging, so I'm like doubting my own, like, what I think myself. If you know what I mean?
In that case, just listen to Michael instead, because I was saying that.
But
Wait.
it's like I think this guy's gonna like tilt or some bullshit and.
Well, but he's
Yeah,
not.
you're right, actually.
He's gonna think of it this way. If you die like that, he's gonna tilt more. But if you, even if he tilts at the beginning, once you show him the good play, and you kill and you don't die, he doesn't tilt.
And why is this guy taking my camps? It's whatever. I guess I can go bot lane.
The other thing I wanted to mention is see how usually the jungler that counters ganks has the advantage there. Like, oh, you can go to the Trevors. Yeah, that's good.
They don't want to, I guess. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, the early gank, I guess they're snowballing a bit. I don't know if it's because of that or because they're crazy, but.
You know how you know that Rek'Sai was coming, by the way? Remember how Riven was using stuff under Shen's tower, but Shen didn't.
Shen wasn't using E.
Yeah, so that means that he's waiting for somebody. Bard's going top lane. Riven's gonna get ganked by Bard. Maybe you ping her to back. Bard's going top lane right now. Oh, there he is. He showed me lane now. I think that's possible if you make like a chain CC with Yasuo, but she will oh, she stayed.
It's annoying.
I think Rek'Sai will gank the lane that's pushing now, so either mid or bot, so you can go for a counter run, but farm first. Just clear first.
I wanna go mid, but I think if
yeah,
I
there he is, see?
shows.
No, there he is, like I predicted, so you gotta see what I mean. Shadowing in higher elo, the difference is junglers will always be predicting and shadowing a lot. That's what you gotta get used to do, you know? Predicting and shadowing more. Basically, not only look into your jungle pathing, but the enemies as well. To predict where you. Oh my god. Okay, top lane. Maybe you can go. No, impossible.
I should have watched anyways, I think.
Well, you can go dragon, no? They're all top lane. If you get like a kill mid or something, you can go dragon.
It's not up yet. But why is he kiting away from me?
Yeah, that's unlucky. Rek'Sai still top dragon timer?
20 seconds.
I think it's doable with the bot lane. You should bring it.
I
think Bard warded over the wall warrior right now. Like between the wall and the river. No, like near the river.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's chill.
Do you kill that? I don't think so. I would have saved that for the dragon, but at least now she cannot contest, so go dragon right now, I think, and ping the Kai'Sa to come. Because they don't have
I thought maybe I could lower flash, but the minion didn't die because of my...
Ping it. You gotta use your pings more, jungle, okay? Ask for help. Remember that the other players are like camera locking on themselves. They don't know that you're doing dragon. until like you ping them a lot. You gotta get used to like the higher you go, the more you will see junglers pinging around all the time. You gotta always ping around and tell your teammates to help.
Yeah, I'm a bit bad with that. I'm not gonna lie. Like I got into this concept. I sometimes look at them, but honestly, my worst point in League is I think like looking at the minimap, and I don't know how to improve that. Honestly, I have no idea. Like I'm so bad at looking at like I would say if there's like a graph, me looking at the minimap is like bronze or like iron or like unironically. I'm like so bad at this.
Have you played other games? You said you played Valorant.
Yeah, but that's like sometimes. But I'm like cancer bad at it. But usually my mechanics carry me through the
But you don't look at
games.
the map there either because it's important. In my case, I learned to look at the map in Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare in 2007 or so, and I just transferred that to League because it's not
Wait,
what, sorry?
do you play Valorant?
Yeah. When I came out, I played and I got Immortal 3 and then I stopped.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
But
no,
in fact,
I
it
play.
fucks me actually because in Valorant, I didn't know that actually you shouldn't look that much to a minimap because when somebody walks over a corner, they headshot you first because you were looking at the map. And I look at the map so much that it always happens to me that somebody goes over a corner and kills me because I was looking at the map.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, the game I played before this was Overwatch.
Oh, I played that
So
too. I played Overwatch, Valorant, CSGO, and Call of Duty. I would sweep here. Yeah, okay. I don't think he has a ward. Yeah, perfect. Red Smite, he wins. So you will see the power of Red Smite here. Look at that shit. Oh, yeah, so OP. You're like, yeah. That shit's
It
so
does
broken, dude.
I'll leave the wave.
That shit's so broken. This is winnable now. So your win condition here is the drown, see? Because think of it this way. The game's even, but if you get drown soul, you win the game. Whereas if you get herald, doesn't change much, right? So basically, Rek'Sai trolled hard by going top lane when Dragon was up because remember that she falls off? Well, you know how you avoid falling off? By doing the drown. Because you get soul and the late game, even if you are like falling off, you get the drown soul at least, right? But the thing is, if you're an early game champion or a champion that falls off, you need to play for rounds because you will fall off. So that's what you are doing right now. So I will recall reset before. Yeah, you have it since a while ago already, right?
Yeah, but I thought like what I thought right now, I was like I'll just do the correct so it's on cooldown.
No, that's fine. Your clear was fine. Don't worry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't rush this. I wouldn't rush.
I always do this against.
Okay, so let me explain something about it. So hover your cursor over that item.
Yeah.
So see what it says. It does 2% of max health, max damage, right? Well, guess what? The more into a late game, the more max health they will have, the more damage it will do. So if you rush it, the 2% is actually not that much. But if you buy the second item, the 2% is like way more, okay? So do you understand why like HP percentage items are better into a late game?
Yeah, I just go with this because it's like this new build in like I don't even know who invented this build. It's like a new Zag build that's like.
Oh, I like that item. I just think that maybe you could have finished the.
They actually go this before Bombies. I just go Bombies first because
okay,
I prefer
so save your Herald for. You can flash ult over this wall. I would flash ult. Yeah, that ult was super late. If you did it earlier, I think you saved Yasuo, but that's fine. Oh, buddy. Unlucky. Yeah. The good news is that I don't think the dragon will come up yet. Show me dragon timer. Yeah, you have time.
It's good, but like I think Riven shouldn't have engaged.
Okay, so the mistake there is that you waited way too long to flash E. Basically, you flashed E after Yasuo dies, so.
Flash R, you mean?
Yeah, flash R, flash ult. Yeah. So you flash ult over the wall way too late. So what happens is that your teammate dies and you're 45 and then you flash ult, and the flash ult was really nice, you got 3 people, but the thing is you're already 45. So
yeah, honestly, yeah, you're right, maybe. But the thing is, honestly, I'm paying attention, but like, not how I should.
Don't worry,
It's
don't
like
worry.
I'm stressing a bit. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know
Don't
why.
worry, don't worry. Just ask your team ping and ask them to go drone. You need them to go drone. See, if you did it earlier, for example, if you spammed ping, Yasuo wouldn't have recalled, and he would have cancelled the recall. So now he won't be here for the drone, and that's really bad. Rexa is here because he took the...
Oh yeah. Maybe it was someone else though.
I think you should herald mid if you want this drone.
And then we rotate.
Yeah, go
Spot it.
go focus the Rexa. I think you can berserk. Sweep.
Oh, he has.
Take the board. Sweep the pixel bush in the river. Pixel.
Don't know what a pixel bush is. Oh,
That
you mean
one.
this?
Yeah,
Is this a pixel?
it's called pixel bush because it's the smallest bush in the game.
Oh, low.
Yeah, everyone calls it pixel bush. Yeah, he will try to go over the wall and steal. Be careful. Okay, perfect. Well, that's actually really good. I don't think you go in. Shen will ult and Riven. Well, too late.
Yeah.
You need to commit now.
But I guess if we commit all together.
Poetic. But yeah, just like I said, that's not a good going. So remember, you're not stronger in terms of stats as a team in fighting.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't want to fight, but I think should I leave them to die or just like help them in this?
Well, you know what the issue is, in my opinion. You used ult without even using E before. So the way Zac works is that you use E first, and then your ult is like the way you load your E cooldown again. So it's like E, ult, E.
Yeah.
And then if you add even Sonya's or stopwatch, it's like E, ult, E, Sonya's E, right? So you have like
I thought they would be I thought they would be dead anyways, and that I would like didn't matter. But I guess they just kited this and.
Oh no, but regardless, you should always E and then ult, because while you're ulting, the E cooldown is recharging. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's a general concept for every champion. For example, with Kayn, you wanna Q and W and then ult so that the Q and W cooldown recharge while you're inside the person. Okay. Watch mid, the camera. See, camera in mid always. So you're late here. Remember, it's mid. It doesn't matter why they are doing it. So you gotta help. It is incorrect that they are doing it, but that's what it is. Oh, I don't think he could. I feel this. You hold. Okay. So listen, it doesn't matter that it is. You're right. It is incorrect that they are fighting. Okay, but that's irrelevant, right? The fact is they are fighting, right? So this is an issue with some junglers that you don't have to play the game for the ideal case. You have to play the game for the true actual case that is happening right now. The truth is they are inting and they are fighting. That is the truth. It is incorrect, but it's the truth. Okay, so like even if it's wrong that they are fighting, you should act accordingly to what they are doing. Okay. So it is wrong to say no, I won't help you because you shouldn't be fighting. Well, yeah, you're right. They shouldn't be fighting, but the truth is they are fighting, so you need to help. And the other thing is that you noticed they were fighting too late because you didn't move the camera there.
Yeah. Why did we not see him?
Be careful with the.
I felt like Riven was somewhere here and I was like safe, especially because Aphelios back. Guess this guy wants it. Kind of want.
One thing you can do to look at the map more is making it bigger, I think.
Yeah, you're right, actually. But wouldn't that be too big then?
No. I mean, just not super. Well, that's too much, probably. Probably 60 is fine. It becomes too big when you begin clicking it accidentally. Until then, it's fine.
My monitor is a bit too close, so I think, honestly.
Oh, that's also bad. Monitor being close is good for Valorant and CSGO, but it's bad for League.
Yeah.
I don't know about... Okay. You have Mythic? No.
I just have the component.
Okay.
Yes. Should know Soldier if it actually goes.
So press tab now. So the person we focus is Aphelios because Akali has stopwatch, okay? Even if Akali is free, we should go on Affiliates just because... Basically, we want to make the fight 4v5. The fastest we can. Doesn't matter who we kill. And I feel as is... Oh, yes! It's red smite. Oh, okay, perfect. Perfect! Yes! See how your team carries you? Because it's already 22 plus. Remember I said 23 teams carry you? Look at the time.
Yeah.
So
it's like we are winning. It's like inside joke with this guy. But how am I queuing on my friend? This is so weird. We literally played arrows a few days ago.
Check dragon timer. Yeah.
I don't know if we recall here, no?
No, with the Baron recall you get it on time. Yeah, it's fine.
Oh.
And
are you
plus,
sure? Because
yeah, I'm 100% sure. I'm 100% sure. Just gotta eat there and not waste time in the way. No, like rush it. Don't even. No, rush it. Rush it.
Shit, I don't have smite though.
Doesn't matter. You rush it, but you have like 1,000 million damage. You just rush it.
Okay.
What does it matter if you don't have smite if they are not even there? Oh my god. Never mind, dude. I didn't count on the bard ult, I guess. Okay, that's fine. They all die because of that though. So go on Affiliates though. He was ulted by Nautilus. Remember, Affiliates is our target. Perfect.
I'm lagging a bit. I'm like.
Can you take the battle portal while ulting?
No. Oh yeah, I can.
Oh.
You see, why would you flash that though? That's not worth it, no?
No, it's not worth it. I wanted you to kill her with a punch in the ass. It's so satisfying to kill someone with suck Q.
Oh.
Like punching her in the ass.
Yeah, it is. But why did she flash? That's like so bad, no?
Yeah.
She doesn't even. Like, why? For what reason?
It's just panic on auto flash.
I really wanna. Yeah, he wants the same, I guess. I guess we bait her thingy.
I think one thing I would say about all of these fights is it seems like you're not being the initiator. You're always going in like really late. And in this match, it doesn't really matter because you have Nautilus, right? But as a concept, I think it's a direct consequence of you not looking at the map and the camera too much. Because you're not moving the camera too much or looking at the map. You don't.
No, I'm playing really bad this game as well.
Don't worry, but I don't care about it. Like I noticed like your playstyle habits and stuff. It's not the results. I don't do like result-based analysis. You know, I'm talking about like the fact that because you're not moving the camera enough, the engages that you take are usually more reactive than proactive. If that makes sense.
Because I play the champ so much, you mean?
No, like because well, it means that you're reacting to the fact that the fight already started instead of you starting the fight.
Yeah, okay.
Because you're not moving the camera enough or the minimap enough, so that means that the fight starts and then you realize it starts and then you react. So it's reactive. With some champions that is correct, but it's usually with the Carolinas and the Akali. You're not the engager, so you wanna react.
Yeah.
But with Zag, it's kinda you are the one that wants to be proactive. I would kill the Affiliates. Go on Affiliates. Red smite, okay? Perfect. That's what I like, Daddy. It is good. You win. Boom. Keep going. They don't have any damage here. They don't have anything. Keep going. This is your penta. Keep going.
No! Okay.
I told you, dude. I told you. See what happens when you're proactive? See what happens? See what happens when you are the proactive one? You see what I mean?
Yeah. What I mean. Oh my god.
So you understand now what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is what happens when you actually move the camera. So I was the one that had to tell you, I'm looking at Affiliates in the map. Look at Affiliates. Go in now. And you go in instead of waiting for your team, and then you get a pentakill. See? That's what happens when you're actually proactive with the champion instead of reactive.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, Rexa is the worst champion in the game. Holy shit, the champion sucks.
Really? I was actually thinking about picking him up, but I guess not.
Rek'Sai?
Yeah, I feel like it's so broken.
It's so shit. Like you stomp early and then you lose.
I guess, but you're right. But it's like so good against like certain champs. Like
Only in the
Twitch.
early, the past minute 15, she's so bad.
I actually wanted to ask you about that too because I want to enlarge my champion pool, but I don't know what champs to choose because, like, honestly, like for example, I tried playing like Kane and Karthus, but it's so different than Zac, and it's like I CBA.
So for your current yellow, well, Hecarim is
Oh yeah,
getting
also
nerfed, so
my friend also told me like you should play Rengar.
why?
He really fits your playstyle.
Why?
And then I was like, okay. Yeah, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, because I also play like other champs.
Get
like
your
in
item,
normal.
get your item, get your item.
Yeah. I also play like other champs.
Dragon. Ping it, yeah.
Play for this.
Okay,
we
listen. Again, you go in. Show me a Phyllis build. Oh, look at the map. You can go in here. Why didn't he go in?
have no idea. I wasted actually. They knew we were here anyways.
Oh, that's. I wouldn't. Oh no.
I one-shot him. I one-shot him.
Oh, what the fuck? No, yeah, Kaisa hit W, so he exploded. Another one? Yeah, let's go. Ah,
No,
just
we just land here.
Ruin sending.
GG sub cap. We gassed him up.
Okay, so you see how changing how you look at the map and the camera actually gets you insane value.
Yeah.
Like the one and only play that you were actually proactive and went in first, you get a pentakill.
Mhm.
So would you have gone on Aphelios there if I hadn't told you? I think you didn't even see him.
Oh, I would go on Akali like a dumbass and she would Sonya's. Oh, wait, that's actually so smart, but it's like so basic, like not basic, but like it's good that you tell me like I should know this, but it's like I don't know this. It's like so obvious now that you tell this to me. You know what I mean?
Well, basically, the way you play teamfights in LoL is you kill whoever's easiest to kill, so the fight is 4v5. And when the fight is 4v5, you win easier, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so, not only Aphelios is the carry and has a lot of kills, if you look at the build, he has Ninja Tabi like Adamas, first of all. I don't know why. So he has no MR or anything. Like, I don't know why he has Ninja Tabi. And secondly, he has exhaust and you deal true damage with a red smite and the demonic embrace, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so the exhaust doesn't matter. And your thing is that the only way he can escape your E is Gale Force. And I don't know if you knew this. If Aphelios is in the center of your E, he cannot escape with a Gale Force. The Gale Force is not long enough.
Really?
Yeah. Gale Force is not long enough to escape Malphite ult or Sac E.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't know that actually.
It is only if you are at the edge, okay?
Doesn't that depend on like if he's walking or not?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he was already in the edge of your E, then he can Gale Force out. But if you
What if he's like walking? Oh no, yeah, okay, yeah, you're right.
So, but what I'm saying is, and then Akali has Sonya's and has like her shroud to stall, but Aphelios has nothing of that. So that's why you keep going on Aphelios. Then if Aphelios got Stopwatch or Guardian Angel, you would start going on Rek'Sai, for example, or on Bard, or like on whatever you can kill that it makes the fight 4v5, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you see how it's not that much about mechanics or anything, but like choosing, it's League of Legends is a game of timing, when to go in, okay?
Yeah.
It's like in your mind you gotta understand the good timing. And how do you know the good timing of the fight if you're not looking at the camera or the map, right? It's very hard, okay? So if you...
But how do I improve at this though? Because like minimap and looking at the map, it's like my worst aspect in the game.
Well, if you don't look at the minimap, but still at least move the camera a lot, right? So like...
Well, how do I get better at that then? Because I need to like, because what I used to do is someone told me like get better at looking at the minimap, and like I do this for like the first 5 minutes of the game, but as the game progresses, I do it less and less, and then eventually I like kind of just don't, and I full on autopilot. Because I play so much normal games, I'm literally used to autopiloting as well. I'm not used to this ranked environment where like, you know what I mean? I'm like not used to looking at the minimap and like my team and shit.
Let me think. what you can do that so I do this exercise with some students where I tell them get a reminder in game, and when you see that reminder you should look at the map. So you're not a laner, but what I tell them is when they play lane, what I tell them is every time you see a cannon minion, look at the map. Why? Because the canyon minion comes every 1 minute and 30, so like it doesn't
Okay.
so it's like a metronome. The cannon minion is your metronome, and every time you see it you look at, but you're the jungle, so in your case let me think of a good metronome in the jungle. Well, every time you have smite or you smite, okay.
Uh-huh. I
So
look at the map.
yeah, and then
Oh yeah, and I gradually get better at
yeah,
it, you mean?
and yeah, and you build the habit of like associating that you need to look at the map every set amount of time, and then even if you play a champion with no smite, you kind of have the habit of looking at the map every like 1 minute and whatever, and then what I would do, the other one you could do is every time a camp dies, you look at the map and get that as a reminder. Like even like you can write it in a sticky note and paste it to the edge of your monitor. Like camp dies equal look at map.
Oh wait, oh yeah, yeah, that's a good one actually. Cam dies, but doesn't the sticky note not do anything because I might as well look at the minimap itself?
Well, no, but the sticky note is gonna be like a thing that you're not used to being there, and like you, every time you look at the monitor, just like there's something there sticking out of the monitor, like it's more obvious. Whereas the minimap, you're used to always being there.
Oh yeah, yeah, okay.
It's not, by the way, not just looking at the map, but moving the camera, right? Because a lot of these engages are not even possible if you don't look at them. Like move the camera first to that position.
Mm-hmm.
So the Aphelios fight, the only reason you went in is because I had to look at the minimap and tell you going on Aphelios, but that's only because I have the experience of just based on the minimap know if a fight is winnable or not. But I think in your case it wouldn't even be enough. You gotta look at the minimap, then move the camera there, then you understand that you should go on Aphelios, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you need to.
Wait, let me note this down somewhere.
By the way, the session is recorded, so you can rewatch anytime you want.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wait, where can I like rewatch it?
Pornhub. No, just kidding.